even as I was writing it, I didn't know 100% where I was going to go.
It's a special kind of sickness, you know.
Honestly, I don't understand why we don't have hypercolor shirts now.
This is us at the show.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Hey, what's up? I'm like, why did I show up first?
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna try to fix that. I can't have
Actually,
you over there. It's weird.
I can do it.
How do you do it that quick?
On the touch screen, you can just slide them over.
What?
See? Look at that.
Oh,
What up?
I can drag it with my mouse. Wow. We're only 19 episodes in.
Well, it's great because everybody knows I'm the guy who doesn't know shit, and I'm like la la la, like playing like I'm in the fucking Matrix.
Oh yeah, we can swear now without losing backers.
We're so awesome. Yeah, it's nice to not be worried about backers. By the way,
It is.
we can update all we want.
It still happened.
I've never been that afraid to talk about something that I'm doing in all of my life.
I know.
Oh, it was so great.
It was such a weird experience.
Oh, dude, it's so antithetical to everything that we know as creators. And for those of you who don't understand out there, for the other person watching, Wendy's like, it's me.
Hi, Wendy.
He says hi.
Hi, Eric.
Oh, she'll know in a second.
What was going on basically is we did the show, or we did the Kickstarter for the book, which went phenomenally. We're both very happy, but the first time we did our update, we lost like $150, like just some like ridiculous amount. We're like, whoa, what's going on? And then again, and it was like every time we got close to something important, because the first time I think it was our goal, we were close to our goal, boom. Lost a bunch of people. Then so we went back up, and then our first stretch goal got almost there. Boom, lost some people. I'm like, holy crap! And so after that, we were just like, we're not fucking talking about this.
We're not.
We're just gonna do what we do. So yeah, dude, I was so happy with this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, what also is awesome. Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure it was public so people could post on here. What else I really love is not only do I really love this episode, but we also have our rebranding that we get to talk about.
Yeah, actually, I uploaded the logo for it so we could talk about that.
Okay.
Boom.
Ooh, I love that kind of brownie background or smoky background.
Yeah, it felt right.
Yeah, it looks like my my bedroom shortly after moving out of the house. Walk out and just be like, Essence house. Yeah. I got this idea about time travel. So do you want me to kind of catch people up on what happened in this episode?
Yeah.
Or are we actually going to listen to it?
Well, I have it queued up if we want to listen to it.
Certainly we can. Or, I mean, I know that you are a little stretched for time today.
Yeah.
So if you'd rather not, we can just talk about it and have a good old little chatter or whatnot and just kind of play this one chill.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I mean,
All
I'm
right.
not in like a race, but I've listened to it pretty recently. So if anybody hasn't, they know where to find it by now.
Right. So this episode was it very much mirrored episode 9 of season 1, and we kind of like the idea of kind of doing those throwbacks, and we found that actually when we did season 2, that kind of happened naturally, and so when we started to get close, I think we got to around like episodes 5 or 6. You were like, "Oh, we got to do the same thing for episode 9." Oh, damn!
We got Kyron live.
Wow.
What up, Kyron?
Dude, how you doing, homie? Long time no see. Whew.
People must be jealous of this show.
I know, right? They're like, yeah. No one on Facebook gets to see Kyron except for these two bastards. Yeah, we just, you brought it up and you're like, hey man, why don't we do the same thing with episode 9 where we jump back and we check out somebody's origin, and that's when we decided let's do Greta in the nicest way possible. Phrasing. So that's what this episode was. It was very much about getting into her character more, feeling her out, because of course we really, she's kind of one of our main antagonists, so we want to really understand her, especially as we come towards the end. And so that's what this was about. This was her trip to to Argentina. She basically has found out about some very interesting South American tombs. Actually, one specific tomb. You both did, Greta. I did her a little bit more than he did, but yeah, there was some sloppy second stuff going on.
Yeah, Chuck did her first.
I did do her first. We are very good. Thank you, Kyron. We appreciate you, homie. Yeah, man. It was very much just about her background and finding out more about her and getting into and just getting into the Sorensens as well. Like with that first episode 9 with the original chapter 9, it was about getting into the Essence House and the Edmund family. And so this time we juxtapose that with the Sorensen family and getting to know them as in their oh, the truth hurts. So yeah, man. I don't know that I really have to go into an awful lot more about that, except for to say that it does effectively end with her receiving the email or the message about the email that Tim had sent back in chapter 8 of revealing the Essence House to them. So yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I like I don't always like when there's a villain and then people go through and make them sympathetic, and then it's like, are they really a bad guy because they were a victim before they were a bad guy? It's like, well, they're still a bad guy. And I like that this isn't really that case, but it's like akin to that, but that's not the case really. Like Greta was set up as a bad guy, but she's not like the bad guy, and there's way more to her that we hadn't been able to talk about yet.
Well, and it's funny because very often they'll be like, oh, the bad guy is actually a hero in their own way, which with Greta, that's not necessarily wrong. I wouldn't necessarily call her a hero, but she certainly did everything she could for her family. But what we did, and I think wisely, was to go, okay, yeah, she is a sympathetic person, but she's not the only person who could be considered a bad guy to us. And so we replaced her with another villain, which I think has worked out very well.
Yeah.
And really kind of, I think I feel like that's the piece that a lot of other people don't necessarily think of, so you have that sympathetic person. And,
well, a lot of times it's like it's a retcon, and so the Joker movie comes out, and now the Joker, oh, poor Joker, he had this terrible time. And, ours wasn't really necessarily it didn't need to be retconned.
Yeah.
To make the person sympathetic. And I don't know that we even really made her that sympathetic. It just kind of gave her, a backstory.
Yeah. We just made it so you understood her.
Yeah.
I mean, because in a lot of ways, she's still fairly selfish. You know what I mean? Like, she still worries mostly about her family line and what her family needs, except for, obviously, and she even says that she basically screws her dad over.
Yeah.
Because, her dad decides to screw over the family and just says, I'm selling everything. And she's like, cool, I'm buying it and not telling you. And I don't think we ever really quite mentioned it. But from the sounds of it, she probably kept her dad out of everything too, right? Like, she's
that was my thoughts.
Yeah, that's kind of how I saw it. We haven't discussed that, but
Her
I
dad
mean,
probably not rotted away, but pretty much lived out his life pretty meager. And
yeah. And I didn't think about it until right now, which of course her dad, like, he doesn't even have a name. He's not even like an effective character, so to speak. But he has some similarities to Rick, wherein
yeah,
Rick, he's in charge of things. He lets it all go to shit, um, and effectively gives up on all of it.
yeah,
And the younger generation has to step up and take it back. So actually, I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, that is actually what
true.
happened. That's funny. Do you want to talk about the rebranding at all?
Sure. So with Essence House coming to a close and the Children of the Essence launching next year. There's the updated logo for that. We came to a place where we needed a umbrella brand pretty much to encompass all the Essence stories. So we
Which goes to show that we like when we tell you we were just thinking about doing these two things and we hadn't considered going way past and all that kind of stuff. We really did not consider that. Like, we didn't even do the SEO or any of that. Oh, I'm not implying that. But that would be a whole other weird ass twist.
Chuck's
That's
credit.
gonna be that's season 5. We'll talk about that later.
So we planned out Essence House, and I think that there was always the the option of taking it further than we planned, but we didn't really plan on taking it further, especially not for a little while. So
Yeah. And we like, I mean, when we tell you we didn't have we didn't even have season 2 all that plotted out. We had a very generic idea of what it was going to look like, and here we are less than a year later. And it's all, it's all done. Next week you guys get to finally listen to chapter 20. You get to hear the end of the story. We get to see if we landed or not, which so I read it, and we worked very hard on that. And Eric, kudos to Eric on a really great chapter. But I think both of us were we're both like, oh, I hope this lands. I hope this lands.
I feel really good about it, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know how many times I've listened to it. Maybe 4 times, like completely finished. I listened to it, a lot while I'm working on it, but like I haven't left that episode with like completely dry eyes yet.
It is a good, it's a very good episode.
It's pretty powerful.
I'm really pleased with that one. Yeah. I think everything was hit really well. And it was the same with season 1. Both of us not as hard, obviously, because we didn't have 2 seasons to pull together. But I remember as season 1 started to wind down, both of us were like, yes, I'm feeling this. I feel really good. And so now it's the same with season 2. Like, I mean, it's been a good season, kind of looking back at everything.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. You kind of get worried, like when a band makes it big. They're like, oh, that first album was killer. And then like 9 times out of 10, you hear that second album and you're like, okay, I'll listen to the third. But you're never as excited. But I feel we very much held up to what we were trying to do. And hopefully that means that everyone's super excited for season 3.
Yeah.
And the next book.
So the new branding is the Chronicles of the Essence Guard, or Chronicles of the Essence Guard, not the Chronicles of the Essence Guard. It's
too many of those.
We've refit all of our social media to reflect this brand, where then Essence House is book 1 of the Chronicles of the Essence Guard, and then Children of the Essence is book 2. And so now we can push it all as one big brand. And because going into next year, we're going to have we'll have the book that we'll be promoting, and then we'll also have the podcast that we'll be promoting. And so,
then we'll be talking more about our Netflix deal.
Yeah, the Netflix deal beyond that.
Did you hear the news, though, on some of the audio drama things that I was talking about? Netflix has been diving into the podcast big time and has actually been pulling from there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, there's
here we are.
Right. What's going on, Netflix?
Times are ready. You could easily turn our first 20 episodes into a solid 10-episode TV series.
Yeah. Or stick with the 30-minute episodes, and you've got 20 episodes like that.
Yeah.
Yep. We're good with that.
And give us a writing room full of writers. We could.
I love being in. I've done a couple of those sessions where it's just like a couple guys sitting in a room and riffing. I live for that. That's
essentially how we've been doing this since season 2.
Yeah, and I love
season 1.
Yeah, I mean all along really, but yeah, it's been so much fun, and I love that, the riffing back and forth. The someone gives an idea and you're like, yeah, that's all right, but it's not the idea, and the room knows it.
Yeah,
it's like okay, that's something we'll write it down because it couldn't turn into something else, or we might have to fall back on it. But everyone in the room knows there's a better idea. And the best part is when that better idea comes up, it adds air to the room. Everybody knows that's the idea.
And then it's just it's like an avalanche of great ideas building on it.
Yeah. We could do this. We could do that. Yeah.
That's writing chapter 20 was like that.
Oh, right.
Started, flowing.
Yeah. Well, and you slammed into 20. You got 20 done really quickly, very well.
I was writing obsessively, when I started on it. As soon as I put that, I was going to say pen to the paper, but we all know that I write on my phone.
The finger to the glass does not sound as good.
I was tap, tap, tap.
Finger to the glass, finger to the plastic. None of it sounds as good as pen to paper. When I put my hand to mouse, holy shit.
Clickety clack, bitches.
Right.
You have no idea.
Oh, damn, dude. So, yeah, man. Very excited about this season. Very happy with how it went. And of course what we've got coming up. And then onward to season 3 and the next book and everything.
The other thing we got coming up, actually the week after the season ends, is the Christmas episode.
Oh yeah. I'm working on that one, by the way, just so you're aware, between you and I.
Cool.
It's almost literally between you and I.
I'd like to try to send that off tomorrow if we can.
Okay. I can
mostly because I want to send that send that to Mike. This is totally off screen.
Right.
Whatever. I want to send it to Mike and invite him on the show if he can.
Okay, cool. I'll go over that in the morning then.
Week that we'll be doing that after show, so I don't know if we'll get him. That'd be on the 23rd.
Okay.
Hey, should we debut the Christmas episode on the show live?
What a great idea.
We could just sit around a campfire or a fireplace with our audience and have a nice little Christmas special.
I think that's a great idea because then we could just talk about it live. I love that idea.
We'll be talking about that and chapter 20 then, so that'd be a hefty one. Buckle in.
I'm open.
All right. I think that'd be a good idea. Because then we can watch it on the podcast the next day. So it's kind of a preview if you show up for the after show.
So for both of our excited fans.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Woot woot. Who we got? Oh, Kyron says that the Christmas image looks so gloomy and cool.
Yeah.
Show it again.
Dude, he's been killing it with his videos this year and his images and everything. Damn, dude.
This is it's a multimedia marketing thing.
Oh no, you're making it. You're doing it. You know, you should consider going into that professionally. That would be. I'm just throwing it out there as an idea. But
I thought that by now our trailer would have us a Netflix deal. They are slow.
well, yeah. You know what the real issue is? They have to see it.
Visibility's for suckers.
Yeah, right. We have to get them to see it. And that's really, at the end of the day, there's so many good, amazing stories out there. So much cool stuff happening. And it's like, why does this not get picked up? Because getting the right people to see it is fucking hard. And it usually takes more money.
Kyron, appreciate that.
I love that came up and you're like, yes, I'm showing that off immediately.
Yeah. Got to show that one.
if he had been like, oh, Chuck is doing awesome this season, you would have been like, we're in the middle. We're talking about something else right now.
Hush, Kyron. Come on.
Oh, shit. That's so funny.
Hey, do we want to show Kyron the teaser now that we're talking about videos for Children of the Essence?
I think it's a great idea. Let's do it.
And whoever else is in there? Is that Wendy?
No, it's not. She's cooking.
Oh, who's in there? Somebody say hi.
What is up?
All right. I'm gonna show it. You ready?
All right, this is the teaser for episode 20.
No.
What's the teaser for?
This is the teaser video for the Children of the Essence.
Oh, son of a bitch. This is the teaser for Children of the Essence.
Wait, we got a comment. Oh, no. But there's this comment we could look at again.
or that one. There's that one too. Let's not forget about that.
Oh. I don't want to. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Here we go. Boom.
Mm-hmm. What the hell does that mean? Yeah. Well,
what?
Don't worry. You only have to wait until March.
Well, we haven't 100% agreed on our date yet.
Well, sorry, yeah. You have to wait until spring. But you know what? If anybody out there bitches, I'll tell them, hey, if this was a comic, we might be talking about issue 3. So get over it.
Right. We at this point, by spring of next year, we'd be talking about episode number 2.
Right.
We'd be just getting to Essence House.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how terrible would that have been? But this is a nice little comment.
Oh,
I like that. Mind blown. I mean, any theories? What do you do with that? You're welcome. Yeah. So you guys have a little bit of time until that shows up, but I will say that these last couple episodes really do kind of give you some clues as to what we might be talking about and where we might be going in season 3. So hopefully, with the clues from these last couple episodes, and even from season 2 as a whole,
yeah. You know what's really funny in that regard is that our clues are so subtle that when I was working on that trailer, I was like, oh, I should pull in some quotes from the season and put them in there, like just kind of ghost them in there and stuff. And I was like pulling those quotes, and like they just had, without context or anything, they were just like, wait, what's this about a coaster? What's this about this? What's the? It was like, huh? So I was like, yeah, this, it actually did not make it very intriguing. Like,
I love it's funny. It actually speaks to our marketing campaign now, wherein we're like, "Ooh, we could do this." Ooh, no, actually, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't scare them off. Let's just throw up a picture of a Messiah, some South American-y shit, and everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Shh. Okay, all right. I hope everybody liked that.
yeah.
Please tune in. Kyron, we would show that off, but this is the classy show.
Yeah.
I have sworn a couple times, but I'm going to pretend to be classy right now and not show it. Yeah, anything else you wanted to? I mean, I feel like this has been a nice kind of easy breezy. Was there anything else you wanted to chat about, or? You know, you're taking my title. in Facebook, on Facebook, it says, like father of three, writer, editor, humble as fuck, and that's you right now. Humble as fuck.
I mean, people's comments should be seen.
I'm just imagining you get up in everybody's faces, just like, nobody's more humble than me. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm the humble.
Okay. Right? Number one. Oh, man. Well, I mean, was there anything else you wanted to chat about, or?
No.
I think this was a nice, easy breezy one. Hopefully you guys check this out in replays. And yeah, I know you're not used to us being on Tuesday. That's probably what's up.
Thursday.
Or on Thursday. Wait, it's not Tuesday? Crap.
Not Tuesday. Yeah, you better readjust.
I screwed the whole rest of the week up. No wonder my mom was yelling at me. I don't know what I would have missed. She's like 3,000 miles away.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're Kyron, good to hear from you.
Yeah, always, buddy.
Our other viewer.
Check Twitter. He was sending us messages, I'm sure.
Oh.
on our Twitter chat.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, Kyron.
Thank you so much.
Anybody who's watching it in the reruns, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Leave some comments after you see it. And well, next week, big finale. Do we need to tease that?
I think we should. But I'm leaving this to Mr. Humble. You go ahead.
I'm not great at teasing.
Your girlfriend must love that. Okay. Do you want me to tease it?
No, I mean, I would say that we the episodes episode 18 ended with Tim storming off saying, I'm gonna end Hans. And episode 19 essentially left with Greta going to end the Edmonds and get back her cornerstone. And there are different times and all, but essentially it's leading to, that clash. And I'll say that this episode's almost a half hour long, which is greatly, like, that's a good chunk more than the others. They all tend to be closer to 20 minutes. I think we've gone as far as 23, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally 50% longer than any of our other episodes. Like,
yeah, like it ends at like 29 minutes and 30 seconds. Like it's a full chunky episode, and there's maybe 6 scenes in it, but one of them is like the vast majority of it. Like, and it's
most of it is in one locale. Really.
Yeah, and it's super heavy and it's action packed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think you guys are very much going to love it. He's too humble to say it, but he did a really great job on this one. I think you guys are seriously going to enjoy it. And really, what it all comes down to is Edmunds, Sorensen's, ding, ding, ding. Let's see how this bad boy ends, and let's see where everything ends up.
Yep. Man. So like we've had it done for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
And it's been like just killing me to hear like some feedback on it from anybody that like there's been, I mean, we've had basically just four of us and then Mike who read it. And he had some good comments on it. So
yeah, he did.
So it's just waiting to hear somebody either yell at me or, every now and then some praise is nice.
He was like, "Damn it, Eric! I can't believe you killed off Dave the nurse." And we were like, and I was kind of pissed off too because he was based on my brother, and I was like, "You piece of crap."
So, yeah, that's next week. 1 week from 6 days actually from now.
Yep.
So if you haven't watched it all, get on the binging. It's, I don't know, like 7 hours long or something. You got time?
Dude, how crazy is that? Wow.
Is it 7? I don't even know. I haven't done
it doesn't matter. It's more than 5. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's like, it's a number that makes it feel like really legit.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it. This last episode by itself is half an hour.
Yeah.
And then we have 19 other episodes, all of which are about 20 minutes. So every 3 episodes is an hour. So, yeah, like 6. Yep. Probably right around the 7 hours. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, this asshole here. It wasn't working.
It was more work than it was worth.
Yeah. We wish it had worked, but we just weren't making it happen.
It didn't do nearly what the Kickstarter ended up doing. Like it wouldn't have.
And actually, I would say there was a negative to it, and that is that some of our more hardcore fans never listened to the actual episodes on the podcast sites, thus not giving us less downloads.
Yeah. Even this after show. I mean, like tonight, there's only been a couple people on it, but like we've had like 15 people on here before. And like with the way we were doing the after show before, nobody was seeing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't live to begin with. It was downloaded and then uploaded to Patreon, and it was behind a wall where only 8 people were able to see it. And Kyron's the only one that I think actually watched it. So,
well, and then the wives, of course, Wendy would watch it, and I believe Suzanne did too.
Yeah, but this has been much more fruitful to just make everything free.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, and now that we're Kickstarter rich, we're good.
Oh, Kyron had a really good comment. You're welcome, Kyron. I don't need to step on Chuck and Eric explain things too often, but
you realize this episode that we're talking about now, I wrote, and I haven't gotten any nice feedback, by the way. You bastard.
Give you good feedback on it.
I did actually.
But
not this episode. The one we're talking about, I'm like, oh yeah, I wrote it and everything, and then it's like, Eric's awesome. Eric's doing something right. I'm like, yeah, Eric's fucking awesome.
Somebody tells Chuck that he did a nice job.
Oh, it's too late for that. I won't believe you now. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you coming out. If you're watching this later on, where the hell were you, man?
Yeah, what the heck?
Jeez. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Take care. If you haven't watched the series all the way through, go binge it. Check it out. Yeah. And we're good.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace out.